Chair Kropf, Vice Chair Wallan and Chotzen, members of the committee. For the record, I am Representative Thuy Tran, representing House District 45, Northeast and a little bit of Southeast Portland. For generations, our justice system has relied on foundational principle, the right to confront one's accuser. But that principle was never intended to shield as a shield for those who profit from violence, coercion, and fear. I'm here to urge your support for House Bill 4157. This bill addresses a narrow but critical gap in Oregon's evidentiary law, a gap that traffickers knowingly exploit to silence victims and evade justice. Human trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. In Oregon, it has grown more sophisticated, fueled by a demand for underage girls and enabled by digital platforms. Traffickers maintain control through what advocates call the 3 T's: terror, trauma, and tactics. They know that if a survivor cannot safely appear in court, whether due to intimidation, trauma bonding, or physical disappearance, their words will likely never be heard. Currently, without a hearsay exception, if a survivor is too frightened to testify, their reliable recorded statements are often excluded. We are essentially allowing traffickers to benefit from the very trauma they inflict. This bill does not lower the burden of proof. Instead, it modernizes our rules of evidence to reflect the tools of modern exploitation. Modeled after the Oregon's existing domestic violence statutes, House Bill 4157 creates a carefully limited hearsay exception that applies only to specific trafficking crime as defined in current Oregon statute. Requires statements to be recorded or made to trained professionals, and grant judges the discretion to admit these statements only after finding clear indication of reliability. This isn't an abstract policy debate. In my district, we see this exploitation daily on Northeast 82nd Avenue, directly across from McDaniel High School. Students walk to class past victims being trafficked in broad daylight, and they are asking us, why aren't we doing more? By passing House Bill 4157, we tell those students and those survivors that their safety matters more than a trafficker's ability to intimidate. I want to thank Senator Taylor and Representative Chotzen for their guidance in keeping this bill targeted, and my 20-plus bipartisan colleagues who have signed on in support. I am deeply grateful to the local and national organizations that have fought for this bill over the years, have submitted testimony, and to those that are here to speak with you all today. I also wanted to acknowledge those voicing concerns today. Let me be clear, we share a mutual goal: ending exploitation. I listen to their concerns with open ears. My office is fully committed to working with stakeholders to bring survivors and sex workers out of the legal shadows of past convictions so that they can lead flourishing lives. Let us ensure that justice is no longer denied or delayed simply because a survivor was forcefully kept away from a courtroom. I urge a do pass recommendation on House Bill 4157. Thank you.